almost there.
Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, you're training biceps wrong. Are you training biceps wrong? Don't fall for this, but I'm going to give you some tips so you know if you're training biceps correctly and you don't fall for all the bullcrap videos on YouTube telling you you're training biceps wrong. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. If you need coaching, please check out the link down below. I check in with you 6 days a week. I'm not a check-in once a week via email coach. All right. So you're training biceps wrong. How many videos have you seen like this, right? It kind of plants doubt into your head. Am I training biceps okay? What is training biceps okay? And what is training biceps wrong? I got 6 things to think about. And if you watch this video and process these 6 points, you'll know you're training biceps okay, and all the other stuff you see on YouTube is just bullshit. All right, number 1, choose 2 to 3 quality exercises, 2 or 3 quality exercises per week. The biceps is a smaller muscle group. This might not seem like a lot to you guys, but this is a good starting point. It's not a rule, okay? But this is a starting point. Choose 2 or 3 exercises per week. 2 is fine. We're going to do about 3 sets per exercise. You'll get about 6 to 9 sets. And in the context of your bigger program, this will be plenty if you work them hard, okay? So pick the 2 or 3 exercises you like and make sure they have a decent opportunity for progression or that you can get stronger at these lifts. Point number 2, you can rotate in exercise variation every other week. So you're going to have an A-B week, okay? You don't want to go more than 2 weeks away from any specific exercise. But if you want more than the same 2 to 3 exercises, you can have a B week where you rotate in an exercise variation. Here's what I mean. Let's say you're doing 2 exercises. You do dumbbell curls and easy bar curls. Those are your 2 exercises. But you want some exercise variety. So week B, you could have like cable curls and pinwheel curls, okay? So you have 4 total exercises over the course of 2 weeks. Again, you don't want to get more than 2 weeks away from an exercise you've done before. So this is a good way to work in some exercise variety, which is rarely ever a bad thing for hypertrophy. Hitting a muscle with 4 or more exercises over the course of a 2-week period of time stimulates or hits that muscle group with different types of things, different types of stimulus, right? And it can be good for hypertrophy. So if you want to do this with 1 exercise, alternate your top exercise every other week and keep the other 2 the same. Or maybe you want to pick 3 exercises and do an A-B split and have 6 total exercises. You can do that. Just know you can work in some variety using this point number 2. All right, point number 3. Maximize at least 1 set per exercise, okay? You have a progression approach. You need to maximize at least 1 set per exercise. You can maximize 2 or you can maximize 3, but you have to at least maximize 1. What does this mean? You need to at least, with 1 set per exercise, push this set for as many quality reps as possible, stopping the set when you feel like you're going to fail on the next rep or when form wants to break down. If you do this, you're pushing at least 1 set per exercise to the limit, and this is great for hypertrophy. It's a litmus test for progression. We're still using quality form, so don't panic. But you have to do this. If you just go into the gym and don't push any sets to the limit, don't push any sets for as many quality reps as you can, you're not going to assure that you're working hard enough or you're pushing hard enough for progression. All right, point number 4, use proper form. What does this mean for biceps? Use proper form. Well, you want to be able, for biceps, you want to be able to feel the muscle working when you're doing your curly whirlies, whether they're easy bars, leaning in a little bit for the single arm dumbbell curls. I like to do alternating. When I can lean in a little bit, get a little bit better contraction. You want to be able to feel your biceps as opposed to compound movements where you focus on form. So compounds, you focus on form. Isolation exercises, you focus more on feel. So you want, first and foremost, good quality form is you should be able to feel your biceps working. Number two, and this is a small trick, but it's not one that's really talked about a lot. If you can, you want to punch yourself in the face. What does this mean? During a curl, you want to think about kind of punching yourself in the face to finish the rep. If you do so, you can generally get a little bit better bicep contraction. What you're doing here, and I'll explain this in a little bit more detail, is you're getting a little bit of elbow rotation at the end, which allows for a better contraction. You can't do this on every exercise, but you can do this on a lot of bicep exercises. So let me explain. You're doing your dumbbell curly whirlies, right? And you curl it up. Okay, we're going to do a punch at the end where you're going to rotate your elbow up, and then you're going to, it's almost like you're mimicking punching yourself in the face, but that little bit of elbow rotation, if you do this right now where you're standing, where you curl, and then you punch yourself in the face, you can feel a much better contraction. Let's say you're doing a seated cable curl. This is one of my favorite oddball variations. You curl here, and then you kind of punch yourself in the face. That little punch, raising your elbow, you can get a much better contraction. So that's tip number two. Tip number three is control. Don't be one of these guys, that's just spazzing out. That looks like somebody just having a seizure, right? You want to power those up, get that good feel, and then control it down. Don't just do this stuff. Like time under tension, when it comes to time under tension, there's a lot of crazy discussions. What you want to focus on instead is control. We want to get extra. We want to get that power, and we want to get control. We don't want to purposely slow things going down, but we want to control it down. We want to add a little extra tension, a little extra stress to the set. If you can feel the biceps, if you can punch yourself in the face, and you can get a good control on the eccentric or lowering, you have pretty good form, and you're going to get a lot out of those sets. All right, number 5, stick to your progression indicator. Each set should have a box that is ticked that when you hit it, you progress in weight. When you tick that box, when you hit your progression indicator, move up in weight. No excuses. This is where gains goes to die. So many guys will hit that progression indicator and they'll be like, I'm going to wait until it feels lighter or until I feel like it to move up in weight. This is the attitude of failure. You move up in weight when the progression indicator tells you to move up in weight, or you're going to see shit for gains. That's the bottom line. We're already training smartly. We already have good form. We already have safe sets. So keep your head in the game and move up in weight. I don't care if you're afraid. I don't care if it feels heavy. This is not a game for wimps. This is not a game for your feelings. We do not care. Use good quality form and attack. And finally, point number 6, the biceps are a small muscle group, and you have to understand that, and you have to respect that, and be patient. If you want big arms, do your 2 to 3 sets per week. Do your 6 to 9 sets per week on your Bicepticons. Do all the stuff I just told you, but be patient. This is a game that takes years, not weeks. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.